On today's show, we are going to bring to you a soup. It's a chicken tortilla soup, and we're going to combine that with a croissant sandwich. It is an awesome, hearty meal that is great for these winter days to come. That's all coming up on today's show. Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne.
Let's get started.
Okay, well, we're going to start with our chicken tortilla soup. We'll just come on over here to the stove. And this is so simple. All you do is add ingredients and heat it up. We're going to start with a large can of chicken. And this is white chicken breasts. So I just start with a large can. A can of enchilada green chili sauce.
Okay.
And 1 can of cream of chicken soup.
Okay.
And maybe while we're doing that, I should turn the burner on so it starts heating up. And then 1 can of cheddar cheese soup. And you can certainly use nacho cheese soup. Just depends upon how spicy you like your, soup.
And there's actually quite a few cheese soups that you can get out there. I think there's even a Mexican flavored one, depending on how saucy you do want it.
Right, and I noticed the other day when I was picking this up, there is one that's called pepper jack soup too.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think you could get a lot of nice flavors out of that. And then a jar of picante sauce. And I did take the hot sauce. We do like it hot. So being we're going to use the hot picante sauce, I'm just starting with the cheddar cheese soup, so it isn't too spicy for somebody that may not like it or can't handle quite, the heat of, the spiciness. So
certainly.
And then it asks for 2 cans of milk. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put that milk in here, a little bit of it, so I can get all that.
And when you're talking cans of soup, you're just talking regular 2% milk or whatever milk your family uses.
Right, yeah.
And usually, if you wanted to clean out the cans of your chicken or like you're doing the picante sauce right there.
Yes, that works well. And then all you have to do now is just heat it up. And I'll just stir that a little bit. And then while this is heating up, we can start making our crunchy chicken salad. And that we're going to have with the soup.
Okay. That certainly is quick and easy. Just pour in and heat up.
Put it in, and it is very, very good. And you could easily serve a family of 4, and they'd all have some generous portions.
Okay.
With this, one recipe. So as that's, warming up, let's come on over here to the counter. And like I said, we're going to make a crunchy chicken salad recipe. So,
okay.
What I did, I already started with, I chopped 1 apple here. I chopped it fairly fine. And we're going to add 1 can of chicken.
Okay.
And I always take the white chicken breasts. I did notice, when I did pick this up, they have some that is the white and dark. And I think either one will work just fine.
Just probably depends on what your family's taste is in chicken.
Right. And when I opened that up, it is a little bit juicy in there, and I took that and I drained it really well. You don't want all the liquid in your salad. So, and then I chopped up about a cup of grapes, and I had the tri-colored grapes. I had some green ones, purple ones, red ones. So just again, a cup of grapes, whatever. And then it asks for a 1/2 cup of celery, chopped celery.
Okay.
And I cut up about 2 teaspoons of green onion.
Okay.
Those aren't quite as sharp, so if you start with that. And 2 tablespoons of chopped walnuts.
Okay.
In there, so.
And that certainly can be an optional feature if you have any allergies in your family. 2 nuts.
Right, yes. And then 2, you might just add a tiny little bit of pepper and salt. But with this before, I haven't added, and it's salty enough with just the chicken, and we try to stay away from too much salt. And then your Miracle Whip has a little bit of salt. And we're going to, it asks for about a third to a half a cup. And I would just go ahead and start with like a spoonful and mix that up, and you can add.
Certainly.
Because you don't want it too, too much dressing in it. But then,
and this is a recipe that you've made up yourself, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I've liked, in a restaurant I've eaten this crunchy chicken salad where they've had the apples and grapes and, celery in it. It just makes a excellent chicken salad on a croissant sandwich or any kind of bread that you'd like. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. So I'm estimating we have about 2/3 cup of salad dressing in this particular recipe here. So see how easy that is just to mix that up.
Certainly. This is something you can come home from work and certainly whip this up really fast, have a hearty sandwich and a hot cup of soup.
Oh, it doesn't take very long at all. It doesn't, when you're just adding all those ingredients into that tortilla soup, I have to wait until it's heated up. So.
Right.
Okay, that looks like be about the right texture there for the right amount of Miracle Whip in there. And before we put this on our croissant sandwich, I think I'm going to go over and stir the soup a little bit here. So.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't take too long to heat that up. But with the milk in there and that, you don't want to put it on real high and have it scorched. So you do kind of want to watch it a little bit.
Certainly.
So let's go back over here, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to fill a couple of croissant sandwiches. And like I said, I thought the croissants is a nice touch, but you can use any bread that you would like. I mean, if you'd want, like I said, any bread of your choice. So we'll just put that on there, and and it does make quite a bit, so you can be pretty generous on your sandwich.
Sure, and this is something that probably would be easy if you were having a party and you wanted to make mini sandwiches. You can certainly make your own bread in the little tubes and make little sandwiches out of this.
It would be excellent for that. And I like to add a little bit of lettuce to my sandwich. It's just another little extra crunch to that. So, but again, that's optional. It's just to whatever you would like to do. So we're going to just put that on there and that up there. Croissants really do make a very flavorful and tasty sandwich.
Certainly. I think it's a little bit sweeter bread for the most part, isn't it?
It is. And like I said, you can see how fast that was just to whip that up. And you can adjust your ingredients according to your taste. If you're not necessarily, maybe you don't have grapes on hand or whatever, you can eliminate those. But I do like the apple in that because that does just make that extra little crunch in there, with the celery. So already there, we got that. So let's just come on over here and get this soup here. See how it's bubbling already? It's just nice and hot, ready to go. So we can turn the burner off and we're going to just bring it right over here.
It smells great. A little bit spicy and...
Doesn't it have a good aroma?
It does.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to just fill a mug. Sometimes it's nice just to put it in a mug and sit down, especially if you were in front of the TV and maybe watching your favorite football game.
Of course.
And that, so we're going to there. And then what's nice, then you can fill, just top that with a little bit of cheese and some tortillas.
Yeah, just crunch a little bit on top, and easy recipe, and put on as much cheese and chips as you would like.
Yeah. There.
All right.
Doesn't that look good?
Oh, it's wonderful.
And we're just using the plain tortilla chips, but you could use nacho chips too, or something like that if you wanted to.
Oh, certainly, whatever you prefer.
Right, or what you may have on hand. So
Certainly.
there we go.
And
Nice.
again, what a hearty meal to have. Warms you up with the soup and a very tasteful sandwich that can't wait to
Yes.
dig in.
No, me too. And I don't even watch football, but I'd even sit down and watch football and have a sandwich and a cup of soup.
Okay. Thank you, Laverne, for making these sandwiches and this awesome soup. To get these recipes, just go to Consolidated's webpage, www.ctctel.com. And please submit your favorite recipe for Laverne and I to make on Cooking Crave. Thank you also to the Workshop for sponsoring our show.